All right, our performance. So what went right? All right, the things that we did right were that we forecasted better and we used our skills to our advantage, meaning that we studied our competitors as far as their prices and production. And in studying those, we were able to capture some of our own strategies in forecasting our prices better and our production better as well. We also got rid of our weakest segment, which was the low-end segment market, because that was holding us back. Also, we improved on our customer survey scores throughout the competition rounds. And we also studied our products that stopped out, meaning the products that stopped out more. In the next rounds, we were able to increase our production. And also, some of the things that we did were we introduced a new product in the new segment market. And we found out that for every new product that we introduced, it was almost guaranteed to stock out every time. So this gave us an advantage in producing more than we were expected to produce and stocking out better. All right. So what went wrong? All right. Most of the things that were wrong involved the beginning of the rounds. We were very optimistic in our production, our prices, forecasting. We didn't plan at all pretty well or whatever, and we didn't utilize our strategies to the best of our abilities in the beginning of the rounds. And as a result, we didn't view the game as completely starting over. We took some big risks early in the game. We didn't do enough strategic planning in the beginning, which led us to our downfall in the beginning of the rounds. We also did not realize Capstone contained information from the end of the previous year and was not a forecast. So if we had known this information better, we would have been better prepared for what was yet to come. We also did not stock out in any of our products in the beginning, so we were unable to earn profit like we were able to in our past practice rounds. Also, we barely even made any profits really, and we were very high in the negativity of our cumulative profit. And overall, our low segment became our weakest segment. So who are our strong competitors? Obviously Chester. We felt that they utilized their strategies to the best of their abilities in both X and Y. And also Erie, they did a pretty good job as far as tagging along behind Chester and in front of us. And because of this, we studied their strategies in the middle of the rounds, and we were able to improve on ours as well. And also Baldwin were a pretty good competitor. We were kind of close behind them and catching up along them as well. So emerging and realized strategies. So in the beginning, since we did pretty bad, we were conservative, and we didn't do so well in the rounds of between 1 through 4. And by being conservative, we had to regain our competitive advantage. And after making adjustments to our functional level strategies, our team was able to learn from our mistakes and regain our competitive advantage, meaning that we had to get rid of the low-end segment, and we were able to price our products better and produce them more. And also, we had some missteps in that execution, but we felt that we played conservative in the beginning to regain our competitive advantage and then go high and produce more. Also, as far as emerging and realized strategies, we closely monitor our competitors. we also anticipate our customers buying Contier for the next round by utilizing the information from Capstone Carrier. Our realized strategy had been to maintain our position as a broad differentiator in most industry market segments, with a heavy focus on satisfying customer in size, performance, and high market segments.
All right, if we have 4 more years, what could we have done to improve where we ended? For the most part, we will definitely reintroduce a new product in the low-end segment, because once we got out, we started to see that we were losing money and we were losing consumers that needed a product in the low-end segment that we could have capitalized on. We also believe that improving our forecasting methods in the beginning, as opposed to being so optimistic, we could have been a little bit more conservative. We could have came out a little stronger, and basically, as opposed to declining at the beginning, we would have at least stayed level and been able to compete a little better towards the beginning, and hopefully that would have propelled us in the end. Basically, yeah, try to maximize our profits early on. We would also gain market share with our second products in their respective segments, sort of like we did with Flying Fuel. Once we created those products, we would have basically, with those products, if we would have gained more market share with them, as far as more production and more marketing, we would have been able to basically rely more on those products as well. And we started to realize that those products were coming in towards the end of the year, once our product in that segment had already came and, like, I guess had stocked out by then. Once the new product were coming in, they were coming towards the end of the year, but the marketing that we did for them was so well that they would stock out. So we would have took more advantage of those stock out, of not necessarily stocking out, but getting more. We would have forecasted more, so that they would have been basically, the awareness was high for them. So if we would have forecasted more consumers would have bought them. And then we would also try to figure out why products sold and why products developed did not match. I think that this hurt us early on, because we couldn't pretty much get our hands around that, because we would sell certain products, but the products that we developed didn't match, and we couldn't get around that barrier. So once I feel like if we would have figured out that, it probably would have helped us out a lot more.